Hey, what's up everyone? This is the Minister of Beauty and thank you for joining me for another video. This is Beauty Wednesdays, and on this channel I share the Bible, that is business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. So this is going to be a sort of get ready with me / conversation, and I wanted to talk about Lizzo. Past couple of weeks she's been in the headlines a lot. She had a new song that she released with Cardi B called Rumors, and we already know that Lizzo has made herself, and I say she made herself. Listen, I'm just going to be 100% in my opinion, my honest opinion about her, and it's not to be negative. So anything that I say, I'm sharing my honest opinion. You can feel free to share yours in the comment section, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me. As long as you do it respectfully, that is cool, because I'm not being disrespectful in anything that I say. So with all of that being said, that little disclaimer being put out there, I'm just going to say this and then I'm going to get into why I'm saying this. Lizzo does not want to be fat anymore. I don't know if she ever did. I didn't know her prior to her career coming out, and honestly, of course, I won't say honestly, but of course, I don't know her personally to say that she said that to me, or I know someone that she knows that she said that to. But based on the things that she has presented to the public and the back and forth of being confident, then breaking down and crying, she does not want to be the size that she is anymore. Let that sink in. All right. So we know the antics that she's done online, where she has gone to the game, the basketball game. She had her entire butt out for all of the audience in the stadium and whoever had access to the footage that was shown by the cameras that caught it. She had her entire ass out and, the crack barely covered because she had on this dress where she had it all exposed. And then, some people who are trying to be on the defense of, oh, well, let the big girls live. And, she's just living her truth, which I never understand that phrase. It's only the truth. There's the lies and there's the truth. There's not my truth, your truth, their truth. The truth is the truth, okay? We all have opinions, and then we all know what truth is. We can choose to deny truth or not, but that's another story. I'm not going to go off on that tangent. But people's, they tried to say who were coming to her defense. Well, if she was a size 2, nobody would be saying anything. I beg to differ. It may not have gotten as many headlines, but let's be honest, it's a bigger spectacle, and she knew that it would be, and that's why she did it. Lizzo came out with her music pretty much covered up. And gosh, I wish I could find the footage I saw of her where she was performing somewhere and she was completely covered up. She honestly had on, it was almost like a skirt suit, and she looked damn good. She had her hair slicked back in a long ponytail, and she was just performing her music. Whether you like the music or not, she was singing. Her voice absolutely was amazing. But ever since she came out on that stage performing at the BET Awards several years ago, and she was playing the flute and twerking, and she was barely, dressed, that was to, playing the flute, of course, it's a talent and a skill that you can learn, and that was to show people that she's really got skills. But then she was doing the twerking to, let people know, like, I can do this like the small chicks do. They, they ain't got nothing on me. I can bend it and pop it and twerk it and shake it and all that stuff. And cool. Listen, there are some of us like myself, I'm not into twerking. Everybody has their something. But I'm a smaller chick, and I don't think my knees could take it. I've seen clips of Megan Thee Stallion, and I'm like, how the hell did she do that? Because I'm thinking about like your knees, and I'm like, girl, in 20 years, you better hope your knees hold up, because that is not looking comfortable, and it does not even look like it's something you should be doing on a regular basis if you want to keep your ability to walk like you should be. But anyway, ever since then, it's been about her weight versus her, music. And I don't want to say versus. The greater has been on her weight, and the lesser has been on her music. Remember when you were in elementary school and we had those problems in math where it was like greater than, less than, or whatever, and you had like the pie that was open, so you had to like put the pie on what was larger than, and the one that was closed up on what was less than. But anyway, her greater than has been on her weight and on her body, and her less than has been on her talent and her music. And it's just become a spectacle. And I don't believe she's really happy in it, but she already knows that we live in a fat phobic society. We do. But in actuality, everybody has fat, but there are different levels to the fat that people have on their body, which puts you into categories. You would never go to a doctor and a doctor says you're fat. They would say, you're in whatever the chart is, the graph is, where your weight versus your height falls. You fall in that category. Nobody falls in the category of fat. That's not even something that's listed. There's obese, morbidly obese, and honestly, she's morbidly obese. So when Jillian Michaels came out last year, I believe it was, and she made a comment about it. One, she was asked about it. So it wasn't like she just came out and made a comment about Lizzo and her weight. Someone asked her about what she thought about it. And Jillian Michaels, being someone who is health centered and health conscious, and that's her business, like that's what she does. She was slaughtered in the online, atmosphere by people who were on Lizzo's team because she made comments about, like, why are we focusing on her weight? It's not healthy. Why can't we be focusing on her music? And she didn't lie. That was the truth. That was not her truth. That was the truth. And so Lizzo doing the antics that she's been doing, the, constant jiggling and bending over and popping and twerking, having hardly anything on, or maybe completely naked, posing, doing videos, and all the stuff that she's doing. Look, have fun, do your thing. But people say, well, if you don't like it, don't look at it. It's her social media platform. If you don't want to see it, don't follow her. But a lot of that stuff, it's not because you follow her. It's just what's seen in the headlines. I don't follow her on social media, so all the things that I've seen, it's been because of headlines. And she's wanted to make the headlines. She's wanted to go viral. She knows that things like this will, on a slow news day, go viral. And we do have, even though there's a lot of craziness going on in the world, we do have slow news days. So things like this will get picked up and people will talk about it. It will get in the blogs. People who are mean and nasty, yeah, there are a lot of those out there. They will go to her comment section and leave nasty, mean comments. I've never been one of those people. I don't feel like I should kick somebody when they're down, and I do believe she's down. And that is why we see the constant back and forth with her, where she is crying one moment, and in the next minute she's celebrating her body and saying, she's being body positive and she's living her life and her bank account is obese and all this other stuff. And it's like, you're not really happy. And it's okay. I wish that some of the former big celebrities could have a conversation with her, like an intervention in some sort of way, to say, girl, it's okay to lose weight. Because there was a time, I do believe she was trying to begin with losing weight. So she was talking about smoothies and these shakes that she was taking. And there were people that shunned her for doing that. And that was horrible. And so in a way, I feel like Lizzo is being imprisoned in this because she feels trapped. And if she decides to break loose from it, then she's not going to be as successful, or people aren't going to love her, or she's going to turn off her core fan base. But no, sister, the ones that really truly love you, they're gonna love you whether you're a size 4 or a size 44. I don't know what size she is, but I'm just saying she is definitely morbidly obese, and it is not healthy. Nobody wants to be obese. Really, nobody wants to be. Some people find it harder than others to break out of that, but she does not want to be morbidly obese. She really doesn't. And that's okay. And here it is. She did a collab with Cardi B. And Cardi B is one who will constantly go under the knife. And she, I believe, right after doing that song with Lizzo, she did a live video. I don't follow Cardi B on social media either, but I saw a clip of it on someone else's blog. And she was talking about how she can't wait to have her baby that she's currently pregnant with because she wants to go and have some more plastic surgery. So people like her, it's okay to have plastic surgery, whatever it is, whether it is enhancing, whether it's taking something away and adding what you had taken away, added to something else. But Lizzo, it's okay to go under the knife. If you need to have a gastric bypass, if you need to have a lap band to help you on that journey to begin losing weight, do it. I don't believe Jennifer Hudson did the surgery, but she got inspired to lose weight. I believe it was after she lost her mother and her nephew, who were unfortunately taken out by her sister's ex-husband. That was a crazy situation. But you've got Jennifer Hudson still doing big things. She just starred as Aretha Franklin in the movie Respect. Monique, the comedian, she always talked about skinny bitches are evil. And that's one of the things that it kind of bothered me. I didn't take it personally because I'm a smaller person. But being called skinny is not a badge of honor either. I had to tell somebody that not too long ago who was like, girl, you look so good. You're nice and skinny. And I said, being called skinny is not something that's good. I'm not skinny. I am smaller. I have gone through some issues in the past couple of years that actually did contribute to me losing a bit more weight, but that is how my body is designed. I'm grateful that I don't have issues in the opposite where it's harder for me to lose weight than it is for me to gain it. So I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying the truth. It is what it is. And so I just said, calling me skinny is not something that I enjoy. It's not a badge of honor. It's not even a compliment. So it's okay to say that I'm smaller. It's okay to say that I'm slim even, but to call me skinny, I know Bethany has coined the term skinny girl in her cocktails and all that, her other products, but that's not a compliment, being skinny, and neither is being fat. So everybody has their issues. The smaller people have things that are derogatory that they're called, and bigger people have things that they are called that are derogatory. I get it. We live in a world of double standards. We live in a world where things happen that are not, they're just not freaking fair. I get it. People who are considered minorities in this world don't get access to a number of things that people who are in the majority may get, and it's not fair. It's the world that we live in. Women, we are treated differently than men. I get it. Smaller people are treated differently than bigger people. It is a fact. Homosexuals are treated different than people who are straight. It's a fact. I mean, we live in a world of double standards. The things are what they are. I'm not saying that we should roll over and accept them, but when you constantly push things down people's throat in the way that you're doing it, then it can really be detrimental. And the way Lizzo has been going about it, it hasn't been in an educational way. It hasn't been, I guess she's doing it in the way that she figures it's the right way to do it, or she knows how to do it. But in a way, it's like you're really shoving it down people's throat by constantly having your whole entire ass out and twerking in the camera and just saying, if you don't like it, then don't look. But when you constantly shove things down people's throat, it can cause them to choke. And it's causing people to choke. And so the constant back and forth of her being up on cloud nine and loving life, and then the next moment, literally the next moment, she is crying on social media about how people are mean, but saying at the same time she doesn't really care because it doesn't hurt her feelings. It's contradictory. And I'm not doing this video to bash, and it's, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video on Beauty Wednesdays. I just feel that she needs to take a social media break, allow someone to manage her social media platforms, and get help. And when I say get help, it's not to say you're crazy. I believe that especially women, men too, but especially women, I'm a woman, so I speak primarily to women. We as women, it is important that we get therapy for our emotional health. I'm currently in therapy for my emotional health to help me with my mental state of mind, because this world is wicked and evil, and we go through so many things where people will literally try to destroy you. So I say this, and I'm saying all of these things honestly with love, because it hurts me to see people hurt. And I know that they really are hurt, but they are afraid to admit it to the public. And she's gotten to the point where her star has risen so much that she feels trapped. And she really can't just step out of the box and say, you know what, guys, I've been in a state of unhealthiness and unhappiness for a good while now. So now I'm finally going to do something for myself. I'm on the trajectory of health. And hey, I may only become a size, go down to a size 14 or 12, but I'm going to be a healthier version of me. I'm not saying that Lizzo needs to go from the size that she is to my size. I'm not, because not everybody is meant to be my size. I'm clearly aware of that. So it's not about me comparing my size to hers. I'm just talking about, in the grand scheme of things, that she's really not happy, and she does not want to be fat anymore. She doesn't, but she feels trapped in her own skin and by the persona that she is the one that actually built up. Because I felt like she came out swinging, with her body and her booty and her big boobs and her rolls and her whatever. Like, these are the things that she's saying. So I'm not saying these things to say anything negative about her. I'm saying these things to say that she brought it out to the public, and to say, I'm, going to do this and not allow you to get to me before I give it to you. You can't hurt me with what I put out there. It's that sort of thing, but it really does hurt. It really does hurt. Nobody who has a true, genuine heart likes to be spoken to negatively, likes to be put down, likes to be spoken of in an ill manner. Nobody does. I don't care how strong anyone says that they are. And I'm so sick and tired of, especially we who are African American women, having to wear this, wear this cape like we are so strong. We're not superwoman. We may try to do so many things for so many people, but we need help. We cannot do it all, and we're not supposed to be doing it all. We're not meant to do it all. God created women to be help to men and to everyone else, but not to be the main source to handle everything. Yes, we definitely have strengths, but we also have weaknesses. Of course, men have weaknesses as well. I'm not saying that men don't, but I'm just saying that it's not fair that women have to walk around and act like we're so strong, when in actuality we're hurting inside, and we have so many issues that have not been addressed because we have to put ourselves on the back burner, and we have to put on this facade to come out into the world and act like we are just so much stronger than we actually are. It's just not right. It's not fair. If the woman wants to lose weight, she should be able to do so. She may not admit it now. She may not even admit it later. She may never admit it. But I'm here to say that I don't believe that she really wants to be big. I don't believe she wants to. Monique, the comedian, she created her persona and her career off of, you know, being this big, beautiful, PHAT, pretty hot and tempting woman. And she got on the trajectory of health and losing weight. Is she a size 2? I don't believe she is, but she's definitely in a healthier place with her body, and I believe also with her mind. She's gone through some changes in her career, but those were for other reasons, not because she lost weight. And, you know, Jennifer Hudson, she made that decision to do that. I just really wish, and maybe somebody has so far, I don't know, and she just hasn't listened. But hopefully it will happen where one of these, at least one of these former big celebrities would reach out to her and just let her know, girl, I feel where you're coming from, and it's okay. It's okay to make some healthy changes. In life, we are supposed to make changes for the better. It sucks when people go from bad to worse, and it's like, really? Like, you haven't made any good changes in your life, and you're like, how old now? You're like almost 50, and you're still a selfish bastard. I mean, I'm just putting some, you know, some things out there. But I truly believe that Lizzo is, one, not healthy. I don't believe she's healthy. And it's not just because of her weight. It's how she conducts herself and how she says that she eats. You know, she says she eats cheese fries and chili dogs a lot. So that is, that's not healthy. And it clearly reflects in her size. And she has lived in this public eye in social media, constantly just putting her entire body and booty on display when she's better than that. I really believe that it downplays her character and her integrity. It's just something that I don't believe that she should be doing, that she has to do. But I get it. She wants to be like the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B's, and you know, that public persona where they're constantly posting selfies of themselves on social media with either a bikini on or maybe wearing underwear or whatever. I don't know what they do because I don't follow them. But I'm assuming that they do those things because of some articles that I've read and some like news headlines and on Yahoo News and, you know, different things like that, where some blog has written something about them on the beach somewhere at a pool or whatever. But I just want her to be able to live the truth, not her truth, live the truth, and be able to accept the fact that you will never be able to make everyone happy. So make the decisions that are going to make you happy and also healthy. And she's not in a place where she's healthy. She may be able to move it and twerk it and all of those things, but that doesn't mean that she's living her best life and living healthy. So I really do hope and pray that she can find the strength to make the decision to lose weight and get on a better trajectory of health and weight for herself and not for anyone else, because those that are going to love her are going to love her regardless. Okay, so guys, I'm going to end it there. I'm going to get ready to get out of here because I just got out of the shower a few minutes ago and cleanse my face and everything. So I'm going to get out of here, get myself ready to go into my business today, because it's been a long past couple of days. Getting back from being kind of under the weather, was speaking against being sick, and I'm definitely doing better now. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Join in on the conversation by commenting below. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And guys, until the next time, I hope you all have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day. I'm the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible that is business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment.